Hey guys, it's Liv. Welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to do another cam sort of focused related video, and it's gonna be frequently asked cam girl Q&A. I asked you guys on Twitter to ask me some questions that you're super curious about, whether it's from me or just cam models in general, and I got lots and lots of good ones. So I'm really excited for this video. Let's just jump right into it. So the first question is, how did you come up with your cam alias, cam name? Well, I am obsessed, don't ask me why, when first and last names correspond with the same letter, hence Olivia Owens, 00. Anyways, so I was searching baby girl names and I actually liked the name Kylie, but I could not find a last name that started with C or K that I really liked next to Kylie. It was a couple days later, I stumbled upon Owens. I loved Owens as the last name. So that meant I needed to find a first name that started with an O. Back to baby girl names I went and I stumbled upon Olivia Owens. Tell me that doesn't roll off the tongue perfectly. I was fortunate enough that that username was not taken. I claimed it and that has been moi ever since. How do you cam on your period? Well, I am very blessed that my period does only last 3 days. My period's really only bad the first day. I feel super groggy, crampy, the blood flow is the heaviest that day. Sorry, TMI. But just keeping it real with you guys. So usually the first day of my period, I almost always take off cam. It sucks, but unfortunately comes with the job, so it's a day I have to sacrifice. The other 2 days though, I don't do any penetration, whether it's myself or toys, etc., because obviously there is some blood down there. I do have a little hack though. Guys, you might want to skip the next 30 seconds if you don't want to hear this about your favorite cam model. It's weird, but it's reality. In order to do flashes downstairs while on your period, you do this little hack. You take a tampon, you insert it as normal, then you take a pair of scissors, be very, very careful, ladies, and you cut the string off. As far as you can go, you cut the string off, then you push the tampon up a little bit more. I know what you're thinking, how am I gonna get the tampon out? I've personally never had an issue or heard of anyone with an issue getting the tampon out. That allows me to do flashes without any blood. Again, just be careful cutting it because you don't wanna cut any of your lady bits. Ouch. How long do you plan on being a cam girl? Funny enough, in 2 weeks, it will be my 3-year camming anniversary. It's crazy to think back on it because I never thought I would be camming for this long, let alone 3 years. Insane to me. Where has time gone by? Plan on camming as long as I can because it is something that is honestly a dream of mine. I'm my own boss. I make my own hours. I can travel whenever. I have a great income. Honestly, what's not to love? You're definitely gonna be seeing me for years to come as long as I still enjoy camming and I'm still progressing. Not going anywhere. I'm not going anywhere, haters. What made you decide to become a cam girl? Well, my parents and me, well, my whole family, we grew up very low income. So I had $0 put away for college, university for me. So basically when I was freshman year, I decided I didn't want to be tied down to student loans for years and years of my life. I heard about camming from a friend of a friend of a friend. Decided to check it out. Hopped online first night, made about $300 in, I think it was 2 or 3 hours. Yeah, that's where everything started. So technically I did start camming for a quick cash grab, but thankfully I ended up falling in love with it and now the money is just a bonus to me. Do your friends and family know that you cam? Yes and yes. Unfortunately, I live in a small city. It's very gossip oriented and everyone knows everyone type of vibe. I somehow got outed. I don't know how, I don't know why. This is years and years ago. People found out. I heard people found out, and at that point, there's nothing I could really do. There were some friends that didn't find out. I don't know how. I was the talk of the town, and I ended up having to come clean to them on my own, which is nice because it kind of felt like I was in control of the situation with those people. But yes, unfortunately, all of my friends found out before I was ready to tell them. But that's the case that happens in most situations with cam models. Unfortunately, it's a sad reality. It's not an if you're gonna get outed, it's a when. So be careful, ladies. I am very lucky to have a group of friends that support me. I know they stand up for me behind my back, and I couldn't be more thankful to have such an open, amazing group of people in my life. As for my parents, yes, they do both know. It got to the point where it was too suspicious almost. How was I getting all this money to travel? How was I traveling this much? Why were my hours so wonky? I had to come clean to my parents. Thankfully, they are as supportive as they can be. I feel like my mom still doesn't really fully know what I do, but that's okay. Either or, they are both supportive of what I do. It may not be something that they are obsessed with, but at least they're supportive and they haven't shunned me like other situations people have gone through. I am very thankful to have parents that accept me for me, as well as friends. I love you guys. Does my job affect my romantic relationships? I would say yes and no. I've been single since last summer. I have not dated anybody since. I've gone out on dates and stuff like that, and it's a little bit awkward because going into the dates, I assume that the people know that I'm Olivia Owens and I cam, because like I said earlier, everyone in my city pretty much knows what I do and has known what I do for years now. I'm very open about it. To me, it's a little awkward. Honestly, I would prefer not to date people in my current city because I feel like they almost have a jaded point of view. Because I'm a regular girl, but then they Google my name and they see all this XXX rated stuff of me camming and whatnot. And I'm sure it's really tough for a lot of people to deal with, but I just tell myself that if you can't accept me for what I do, which is camming, it's unfortunately something that the person needs to deal with on their own. And if you can't take that in, then I'm probably not the girl for you. Have you ever refused to do anything? If so, what was it? Yes, I actually refused to do any sort of age play. So sometimes people will tip me to do certain dirty talk scenarios or act out a little role play, which is fun. I love acting out role plays on cam. It's something I do enjoy. But when it comes to age play, which is basically someone acting younger with an older person, I don't know why. I don't want to kink shame, but that just freaks me out. Same with the whole daddy thing. I would never ever call a guy daddy in bed. It's just weird to me. So age play and the whole daddy thing, not my cup of tea, but hey, not shaming you if it's yours. I just don't do that personally. How does camming affect my actual sex life? To be honest, it really doesn't. Yes, I get off on my own on cam, and it feels good, but nothing compares to actual real life sex. If anything, I'm more confident because of camming, so it helps me in the bedroom, if you will. Oh, the question everyone wants to know. I got this question like 5 times. Legit. What is the weirdest thing you've ever been asked to do? I got an email asking for a custom video, which is a personalized video that a person creates of their script, and I film it and send it back to them. He wanted me to play with an unused tampon while I was not on my period, just to clarify, not on my period and unused before you freaks' minds go in the gutter. He wanted me to use a tampon as if it was a dildo to masturbate with, and I think that takes the cake for the weirdest thing I'm asked to do in 3 years. Tampon play. Google it, it's a thing. Ooh, this is a great question that I have the perfect solution for. How do you avoid razor burn? One of my regulars was tired of hearing me bitch and complain about how I always had razor burn down there, because as we all know, it's very hard to get a perfectly smooth shave. When you're in the shower, you need to have either a tub of coconut oil or a tub of olive oil. I have olive oil sitting on the corner of my shower. You shower. Towards the end of the shower, after your hair follicles are all soft, you take the olive oil, you rub it all over the goodies, and then you let that sit for about a minute or two. Then you shave using only the olive oil or coconut oil as your shaving cream, if you will. I have not had razor burn since. Do this, thank me later, tell your friends, tell your boyfriend, girlfriend. What is the most money you've ever made in a single cam show? $3,000? What is the most annoying thing about camming? I would say the fact that people come into my room and expect me to do things for free. No. You do not do anything for free. And so I'm not a robot. I do not do this for free. Yes, is camming something I enjoy and love? 100%. But I'm not a robot. I don't sit there and do things for free. If you want me to do something, you tip for it and you ask it politely. So I would say freeloaders are definitely one of the most annoying things, if not the most annoying. My final question is, can you make money not being fully nude? The answer is yes. Do I think XXX rated cam site's the best site for you to broadcast on not getting fully nude? Probably not, but long story short, yes, you can still make money. It's just probably not gonna be as much. It's a sad reality, but it's true. Sums it up for all my frequently asked questions, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope this answered a little bit of curiosity that you may have had about me or other models. I really hope you guys subscribe to my channel. I don't post videos too often, just being honest, but when I do, they're good ones, I think. Anyways, that's it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching again. I will see you on the next one. Bye, guys.